Latino Heat!
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Well, the ref better have their head on a swivel because they're going to earn their paycheck tonight.
Well, I'm pretty sure the entire WWE Universe is going to get their money's worth tonight.
You feel the heat? Somehow, some way, this superstar needs to figure out how to keep the Viper out of his own psyche.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You might be right on that account, Saxton. Here comes the Viper.
The most lethal superstar in WWE history.
And his opponent, representing RK Bro from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orten.
Randy Orten is basically a five-star general of psychological warfare.
He's learned his killer instinct in evolution and is now evolved into the apex predator. Randy's entire body's a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
And Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him. Somehow. It sure looks painful to be thrown against the steel mesh. What does it feel like, Corey?
It feels like the cage is a cheese grater going down your body. The steel mesh is just raking at your flesh.
There's no doubt that the steel cage can become a torture chamber. That's why you see some superstars trying to get over the top as soon as they can. Not so easy when your opponent is nipping at your heels like a rabid dog, though.
That's that vintage Guerrero cockiness. Oh, man. We didn't need that eyebrow anyway. Landing the uppercut. Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. A counter answered by another counter. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Looking vulnerable on that top turnbuckle.
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor.
Superplex!
It's going to take a certain kind of willpower to keep...
He may get the 3 count right here. This is it. An ineffective pin.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. Can Orton withstand this attack?
A swift rhythm of offense here from Guerrero.
Any words of wisdom for a competitor trapped inside a steel cage?
You must find ways to use the harsh confines and the sheer size of the cage to your advantage. Throw your opponent into, maybe even off of the cage to inflict maximum pain. Make your biggest obstacle your biggest asset.
Three amigos from Latino Heat.
He's making haste climbing up the cage wall. And Latino Heat is really dialed in right now.
This can't be how Randy Orton envisioned this match going.
A jumping stop to the gut. Oh, this isn't pretty. He's determined to make it to the top of the cage here, guys. Nobody home on that. Vicious right forearm. Viper has him hooked. Explosive suplex. Pulled in for a top belly. There's a reason this man's called the Apex Predator. Tides are beginning to shift in the favor of the Viper. Here he goes, moving up the cage wall. Oh, no. Boom!
Oh, my goodness. This is not going to end well.
And he's thrown from the cage down to the mat.
Oof, kind of a rough landing.
And that's what you got to expect in a steel cage match, Saxton.
The sprint up the cage is on.
He's all the way to the top of the cage. Not many options for him. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
All the way from the top of the cage. Can they make the escape?
Not safe up there. Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one.
And we just saw some serious offense. Battling on the top. He takes a painful fall from the cage.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
And did you hear the impact of that? From the middle rope. That one fails to land. Missed the mark. Hooked him up. Angle belly to back suplex.
Here's your favorite, Corey.
Brilliant. Randy Orton gets him back.
Quick exchange of counters there. Reciprocating the initial reversal. Going counter for counter. Now can it be capitalized on?
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Oof. Lands the haymaker.
Randy Orton's in a world of hurt. And the Viper needs to rally quick.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point.
Randy Orton is slipping, but he still might have an RKO in his back pocket.
Placed in the corner.
Trapped in the corner. Unleashing the strikes.
The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
Yeah, Eddie just can't be stopped now.
Answering back.
Randy showing he's not out of it.
The Viper got tired of being pushed around and is set to start striking back.
Ooh, pinpoint.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
Power slam.
Here's your favorite, Corey.
Brilliant. Right into the cage. That's one of my favorite of all time here, Byron.
The lasso from El Paso applied.
What a unique submission maneuver here. And look at the pain his opponent's in. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in. Heading up and maybe heading out.
At the top, but he still has a way to go to end this. He's in a dangerous situation up there. Where's this headed? No, no, no.
Okay, consider that a harsh lesson.
Did you see that?
I think we all did. A lunatic jumping off the top of the cage. Great wherewithal in the
takes incredible guts to make this climb.
Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Nasty impact.
Oh, no. He comes off the cage and lands right back in the ring.
Oh, that could not have felt good.
Up and around. Down with a tilt-a-whirl. Uh-oh.
And that prevents Eddie's attack. Every maneuver being returned with counter fire.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Oh, man. He didn't need that eyebrow anyway. More attacks to the neck area.
Not a pretty sight to witness.
And that was busting Eddie up good. Oh, God.
Latino Heat doing some damage.
Looks like Orton's struggling here. Oh, my goodness. Launched into the cage.
And at this juncture, there has to be some consideration into ringing the bell.
I hate to see any match called off, but you've got to protect an athlete from himself sometimes.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
And now he's at an impasse at the top of the cage.
Oh! Holy hell! That's it, that's it! Punishing impact off the cage.
Both of these superstars.
Shoulders are down! Cover here. Wow, look at this is blatant shit.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Arm drag.
Orton getting worked on right now. Yeah, Eddie just can't be stopped.
Eddie Guerrero looking for the submission. The lasso from El Paso.
The Viper is in serious danger.
Randy Orton's nowhere to go.
That was sweet.
KO out of nowhere.
Well, that could have Guerrero right now. It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down to that one, and now he's got to think of another way.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
Unceremoniously set right back down to the canvas.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
He got whipped into that corner. Looking a little out of it, up on that turnbuckle. Up on the top rope.
As is part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex. And he begins his ascent up the cage wall.
Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And he's finally up to the top of the cage. And now he's starting to make his way up the cage.
Making the big climb towards victory.
And look here, he's making his way up the cage. Oh, ouch. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
Fought so hard to be in this position, but he's only halfway to victory.
And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Oh, it's not safe being up there.
Battling on the top.
Oh, bad landing.
And a hellacious fall from the cage.
That's a tough break at this point in the match.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage. Fortitude being tested with every step.
He's reached the pinnacle of his climb here. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
And that was a well-executed attack. Almost made it to the top, so close.
Does not get much closer than that. Oh! Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
Able to stop him here.
Really showing his awareness.
Snap power slam. shows his instinct.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Neckbreaker. And that was a well-targeted attack.
Working the midsection there. And this is the visual evidence of all the destruction he's done to him.
Keeled over, trying to find his breath just to tell the ref not to stop this match.
Leg sweep. Nicely done. Ooh, quick knee to the gut.
Into the corner now.
Oh, look at it grind the features off their face.
Oh, that's just insulting.
Hooked up. DDT.
Orton's not going to do this. Orton's not going to do this.
Randy Orton. There it is.
Oh, my God.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
Orton has ended so many matches with that, but it did not do the trick just then. These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Oh, this is going to be fun, and he tied him up.
It's locked in deep. It is painful. It is the lasso from El.
He let it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
There he is, at the top of the cage, still with a long way to go.
Don't do it!
Oh, my God!
I can't believe the decision to jump off the top of the cage.
I think that was decided before ever reaching the top, Saxton.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
He's looking down on the cage from the top.
And every incline puts you in a more perilous position.
He's made it to the top, but can he finish? He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
He just has to swing that leg over.
One leg over. Can this superstar finish the climb?
I don't think so. This fight continues.
Battling on the top.
Down they go.
Oh, he takes a painful fall from the cage.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
And now he has finally been able to reach the top of the cage. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up. Inches away from sweet, sweet victory right here.
Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
You cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
The Apex Predator fell prey to better opponents.